Come around, won't make a movie. She won't rock, she doing. Baby girl, keep doing what you doing. I won't tell no.
Hello everyone, this is the Let's Talk Show. We care, we listen, and we try our best to help out alongside with my beautiful co-host. Co-host, how y'all doing today?
Hey, long time no see.
Long time no see.
Where y'all been hiding at?
Everywhere, I guess you could say. No, I've been out a little bit, a little dipping it down.
I've been, chilling, working, things like that.
Y'all come out here in these streets.
Let me get my drink
Who
together.
is in the streets that you be there in the streets?
Y'all too. Y'all be out here in these streets. Y'all, they be out here in these streets.
The only streets that we've been in is
They be out here in these streets, raw dog in the air, not having no mask on, y'all. They wild out.
The only time I'm out in the streets is when I'm doing DoorDash.
Let me get my drink together so I can talk about it,
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
So I can talk about it. You guys, I'll miss y'all.
I feel like it was way more wine than soda.
More soda than wine, because that is not just clear.
Yeah. Put this at the thing. You guys, so have y'all been updated with a lot of things that been going on around here? Like, what's tea? Like, I don't understand. It's a lot that been going on.
It's a lot.
Well, let's first start off. I see we got some new changes up on the talk show. We got some blonde going on.
What's up?
Aliysha came in with a new style. I'm loving the red. Okay.
It's a pink one.
She's at home.
She gonna change up. Let me see.
You know my hair gotta be different.
You know.
Just come back from this long break that we done had.
So we getting very much season 2. So what's up?
Right.
Season
2.
This is the season 2. Well, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the topics, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The first topic. So, is there any updates on the PPP loan or the stimulus checks or anything like that?
There is no PP loan.
So the PPP loan is done?
Yes, they're all done. There's no PPP loan.
So what about the stimulus checks? Because I thought it was like another stimulus check that was supposed to be coming in.
What is so funny?
Because I don't know. I'm sipping on this, so I have to get myself a cup.
What?
Yeah,
You only had a
You
sip.
didn't even freaking start.
You had a sip and now you're just.
I'm all over it.
Like, I didn't know it clicked in like 1 minute. I think it takes time, but
Right.
that still is on hold.
There is still on hold. I mean, they are still talking about another check that's coming out hopefully soon. Cause Lord knows I need it. I need a check.
Okay, you guys. So moving to
I'm poor.
definitely.
Somebody that came in with a penny bag.
What? You must put me out there in these streets.
But you're poor.
I am very much.
Okay.
I am unemployed at this current moment due to my property selling. So I'm just out here in these streets and.
Okay, moving to our next question. Who values themselves more, women or men?
Women.
I'm about to say women.
Women?
I don't know, but there is some men out there that actually value themselves.
It's
as
rare
well.
to find them.
I just
Because all of them are so freaking horny and looking for something.
There's so many women.
They can't control their hormones.
so you trying to say men cannot control their
They
hormones?
cannot
But-
control their hormones at all. And that's no shade. Not saying that girls can't be, little teeth too. Little out on the street pockets too. But us boys get around way more than girls. If you put that on like a
Perspective,
A
like
perspective.
like a chart based thing.
yeah, like put
But
on a chart.
honestly, I just feel like it really just depends on who you are. I mean, because everybody has different. Like I feel like all women and men hormones are totally different.
It is.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, but you can work out and still value
do
your
you
body.
have worth in your body? Basically,
I mean,
worth.
that's different. I mean,
Worth and value.
right? Do you have self-worth is something different? Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about that. If you value your body, you take care of your body.
But from a man, I feel like I take care of myself. I feel like I just ain't going around looking all bombed up and stuff like that. So I mean, I take value in my body. But everybody doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some people that are just ratchet. They go out looking.
Or they're just real comfortable.
Or even like Aliysha, as a woman, you take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you value yourself. I value myself like Isaiah valued
I
himself.
mean, shit, my upkeep is very expensive.
Oh, okay. So your upkeep is
My,
very
yeah, it's my upkeep.
I need to start turning into Nicki Minaj and goddamn be like, girl, only hop out when I'm looking like a knockout.
Oh my.
Is that what you gonna do?
I'm not coming outside unless I'm looking like a knockout.
Starting when?
Today, you don't see me? I'm looking like a knockout.
So Isaiah, what is the considered body for a man, and Aliysha, what is the ideal body for a woman?
I don't know. I'm in love with my body, and then like I think I'm slim thick.
Why do we as a society think that our body has so much to do with how we like a person? So why do we choose a body over everything? Of like sometimes how they look.
Or how they look.
Yeah. Like, so why do we choose a body? Is it because we fantasizing over the body parts?
A lot of us always say how oh, I don't care for looks, I don't care for that. Nine times out of 10 you really do care for looks. Stop lying, saying, oh, I only like them because of their personality. Of course that's something that you probably like about them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know 9 times out of 10 you probably looking for your true person that you really like, or your definition of how you like in a guy. As in, the person might look fine or something. The man might look like a 10. And you know, that's what people sometimes looking for. But most times it depends though.
On the body. It depends.
So I don't want to face sloppy.
Do y'all look more into personality or y'all look more into body?
I look into both.
Me personally, it's more so.
I think it's because of my age. That's what I'm saying.
It's
the way I'm
to me
saying.
more so. It's a vibe. It's how I vibe with you over how you look, or pretty much how you look, because they can be quote unquote the ugliest person, but their personality and their vibe is totally different.
Yeah.
Like at one point I said I did not like thick dudes or chubby dudes or
What's wrong with that?
bigger dudes,
With the
a
gut.
bigger statue of a guy.
If your stomach is falling over your pants, I'm not.
But as I grew within age, I stopped looking at what he looks like, but how he
Brings to the
acts,
table
and what
type shit.
what his vibe is, and what technically he can do for me.
Mhm.
If you're a little bit bigger, that's fine, but we can go eat all day. Everyone knows I like to eat out all the time anyway, so.
For me, I feel like, when I was younger, I was so into the body because everybody know, like, I like somebody with, like, a nice petite body frame, like, with a little booty and something like that. So it was.
You used to?
I mean, I still do, but in a sense, I am a person that look more in personality. Like, I feel like if you have a great personality, like, you can win my heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's way more different than just the body for me. But, hey, I am a man, so it's like I'm still going to look at the body, but that's not something that I'm going to always, like, choose.
But what's like, I promise you, 9 times out of 10, these dudes out here, these days, if it makes they go up, they probably looking at something like your body and they ain't even meet you yet.
Right, so that's why I'm saying we have to start looking, within the body, not just the body. We got to start looking in, like, personality and all that stuff. So, okay, so my question with y'all next would be, so if you had to say it right then and there, would you say personality or the looks of a person? Aliysha, what would you say?
Personality.
You'll say personality. So Isaiah, I'm asking you, personality or looks of a person?
Both.
Look,
I'm for real. I'm like for real on both, because when I say both, I mean like I still want a respectable dude. Like I'm just not about to let you come just because I like you because of your body. I still want your personality. Still need a 10. So just because you got a body doesn't mean you the best of the best or you somebody I probably really want. No, I still care for you as in your personality wise, not your body. I love your body though. If it's
Okay, so if your body is a 4, but that personality is a 9, what are y'all choosing? Because Aliysha, earlier you said you didn't like guys who had big belly. So what if that big belly what if it's something in your personality?
We gotta go out in public.
I said when I was younger, I didn't like thicker guys. Now that I'm older, honestly, truth, it does not matter. I talk to guys that are Bigger.
She not want to say that. I thought the guys that are.
No, I'm not gonna call them that.
Yeah.
That's rude.
I can't go into public with you.
Why not?
No, I'm talking you ugly. Your body frame, I don't care what it looks
What
like.
is
If you
it-
ugly in the
but
face, like
why?
you got a mean gap.
I
That thing is
mean,
heavy. Like that gap is heavy. It's like, ooh, girl, that's just throwing yo. Like, girl, we gonna buy you some braces.
So you said you want to go in public with them. So what they be like your little sneaky link or something?
I guess so. That's just needed.
Because y'all remember back in season 1, I had brought up that question.
We
about
not
the
bringing
sneaky
up
link.
stuff in season 1.
So I'm just saying.
What sneaky link?
I don't think you was on that episode.
But
I wasn't here. I wasn't here.
you was on vacation with your sneaky link probably.
Oh, I'm like sneaky.
The question of season 1 I had asked, I said, we all have our little sneaky links, but what if you were somebody's sneaky link? How would you feel about that? So Aliysha, since you went on that episode, let's talk about that.
I know a lot of people sneaky links. FYI.
Ooh, that's tea, that's juice.
No.
Let's talk about it.
Side to America over here. I'm the CEO and president,
Mm.
and I don't mind as long as the checks keep coming. Very cool.
So what's your thought on that? Personality or their
Or
Their
the
body.
body. 100%. I'm going with the personality over the body. Now I will say, we didn't talk about the looks that much, but looks do have a little bit to do with it. But your personality. But it's not. Yeah, but but then if I asked y'all if I would choose personality or the body, I'm gonna choose personality all day because that personality person can be, changed, can be shaped different, all that. I mean, people look different. Like back, I'm bigger than I was a couple years ago. So
In fact,
I don't got a little belly on me. I got that daddy vibes.
It's okay what your face is saying.
So
you got daddy by now.
Your face make up for the.
thank you guys. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Spoken like a true best friend. Smoking like a true best friend.
Okay, you guys. So all to our Facebook followers, YouTube followers, social media followers, our talk show followers. Listen, we got a new segment that we are introducing to the talk show, and it is real or whack. Y'all say it one time.
Real or whack.
So when we talk about these topics, we want to get into some good things. So my first one is this real or whack? Do people not keep it up front with people because they are afraid of what their responses are?
I really be so scared as hell. I be so scared because I feel like it'll mess up a friendship or something that we got going. That's how scared I
Then
get.
that's whack as fuck.
I like that.
Whack as
But
fuck.
I'm being real.
No, they're being whack. Because at the end of the day, if that's your friend and that you have a friendship, then you should be able to say anything to them that's not going to hurt or hinder the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
But if I know how they act,
Then that's not being real. It's being whack.
what if you wow?
So if you can keep it up front, then that is real.
Let's be
But if
real.
you're not keeping it up front, then that is whack.
Because how you know you ain't got that best friend that you be like, hey friend, like I gotta tell you something, and then you tell it to them, and they be like, okay, I'm happy that you told me, but F you. And then they just cut you.
So pretty much,
Then truthfully, then that wasn't your best friend, or that wasn't your friend in general, because you and your best friend should be able to talk about any and everything.
And you say you got a long-term best friend.
But I have a long-term best friend, so we talk about any and everything. We might go through a spell where when we don't talk as much. We might just say, you know what, we're giving each other time or space, but it's not even. But in general, it doesn't have to do with me telling them or them telling me something. It's just the fact that sometimes in a friendship you need to have a mental, quote unquote, a mental break or a separation. I mean, it could be a week, maybe a couple of days. It depends on the two individuals. But if you are truly friends, then y'all can't go that long without talking. Like friends, me and my best friend, we really can't go over a week without talking. And if we go over a week without talking, it's literally killing us on the inside because we want the friendship well, we cherish our friendships. So
That
therefore,
connection.
one of us just breaks down, or one of us comes to the other and say what's going on. And like I said, my best friend. Sometimes you as a best friend, you know when your best friend is something's going on with your best friend.
Sure.
And since you spoke of that, I was trying to find the JT in Miami post where they was talking about how Miami got mad at JT because JT didn't call her within that 8 hours that day. So Miami felt some type of way that JT didn't call her. So you that type of best friend, if y'all don't speak, you like, what's the issue? Why is it taking you a day to respond?
Okay, so that's a difference. Like, if we both don't like text each other or call each other the whole day, that's fine. But if I texted you or called you, you gonna get beat up. Cause I promise you, why you miss my call? What's going on?
I could be busy.
You busy on Instagram?
Maybe. On Instagram Live.
With that thing saying, cause I know if a person online, I ain't gonna even call you. I'm not even gonna call you or text. I'm like, okay, you on Instagram? I'll wait till you get off. And you still on Instagram and that like say active, green, active. It's not a problem.
That's an active on Instagram now?
It snitches on you. So if you on Instagram and you active, scrolling through that thing, and you say, oh, I'm busy. Are you busy on Instagram? I didn't know you was that busy.
Very much so.
Especially if you don't be on it all the time and then it's like something just happens.
I'm very busy.
That's how people get caught.
Not really. How do you say that's how people get caught?
Just say what you doing. Don't say I'm busy, cause you ain't busy. If you on Instagram,
I'm busy on Instagram. That is me being busy.
That ain't you being busy. Anybody can scroll on Instagram. Anybody can scroll on TikTok.
Busy.
That's not busy. Busy is actually you putting some work and doing something.
Busy.
You ain't putting no work on Instagram.
I'm busy on Instagram.
You getting a paycheck?
Yes.
On that business on Instagram?
Maybe.
Maybe. But like I was saying, y'all not getting paid.
You don't know that.
On that Instagram site.
So
let me
y'all
pull up some pay stubs.
Right there.
So moving into our next topic, so you all Santana had performed in front of thousands of fans, thanks to the City Girls, Miami and JT. But then it was a clip where JT snatches the microphone out Santana hands as he performs Walking Like a Dog. So we're gonna look at this in two different ways because one, they did give him respect by allowing him to perform at Rolling Loud event because Kayla Ray, she performed and the fans, Kayla Ray, right? This is how you say it, Kayla Ray?
Right?
Yeah, Kayla Ray.
I don't know her.
Well, she performed and the fans was not having it.
See, we don't know her.
The fans was not having it all. Let me find that video because we're going to put that in the clip.
They did her wrong.
Said I grew up with the plan to seek my bitch to slam her down, get it in blood, no one.
Who is she? Because we don't know her. Who is she? I barely know the City Girls.
So y'all think that? Huh? What's that from? So JT snatches the microphone out Santana Hand. So how do y'all feel about that? Because she did give him, the platform where the City Girls gave Santana a platform of, performing in front of a huge fan base. So do y'all think that she snatched the microphone because he was doing too much? What was your thought on that, Isaiah? What would you say?
For one, those are all related shit, so you wrote that down wrong. Because JT did not snatch the mic out of Santana Hand, for one. Secondly, JT gave her microphone to Santana to perform, to come out and perform. And mind you, at Rolling Loud, you have a set time to do certain things. So he had a time limit to be up there, but she wasn't snatching, she was just getting her microphone back. And when you watch the video, she really didn't even snatch it if you look at it. She was just grabbing her mic. So if y'all assume grabbing your mic and snatching versus, there's two differences between snatching.
So
she didn't grab like that. She grabbed for her mic and that's it.
So do y'all think that she was being extra by grabbing the microphone? You think he was gonna do too much? Do you think that she was indicating that he was gonna do too much while performing?
Well, did he actually perform the song?
He was performing because the City Girls brought him out there.
Okay.
So that's already a nice friend thing to do because you know they all are real cool with each other. And then also, it wasn't nothing mean of her to do. She gave her microphone to him. He was basically done with his song. Now she need her microphone back to perform the next part, which is a time limit on Rolling Loud.
And I did see this online. I feel like they did caption the video by snatching the mic. But I do feel that, you know, her and, you know, Jt and Santana do always have words with each other. So I feel like...
But that's just because they be being funny. That's their relationship.
Right. That's their relationship.
We see it behind closed doors and we be like, oh my God, that is so rude. Why would you say that to them? But mind you, that's probably their friendship. That's how they cohesively do things to each other.
Right, but I also feel that JT feels like Santana do too much. So she really didn't want him to do too much or be like as gay at the same. And I feel like if you ever seen Santana perform, he performed Walking Like a Dog was totally different there than he would in a gay club.
I mean,
we all know Santana is gay.
I know of Santana. I've never seen Santana perform. To be honest, I've never really listened to any of his music, just to be real.
Mm-hmm.
But so I can't go from here nor there of how he performed at Rolling Loud and then how he performed anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen the performance period, so I don't know.
Right. Well, all I'm gonna say to that is when Santana performing in a club and things like that, it's a small area. Can't really do too much. I mean, you can do a lot, but not really. You're on a Rolling Loud stage. The stage is huge.
Right.
So, I mean, you gotta come with the come if you gonna go to Rolling Loud. You gotta come with the performance. Not like Chloe LeRae when she was over, I hate you! Doing a lot. I mean, you were just calm down, so damn, very
Okay, you all, so we finna play that clip. So Aliysha, so how do you feel about now seeing that video?
I mean, she didn't. You had your little minute segment. Give me my eye back.
Right.
This is not your show.
Right.
Next time you get booked.
And I promise you, that's probably how she would say that if there was something. So I said, in the last.
I got you, JT. I didn't even know you were wrong.
I said, anything you want to say after seeing that video?
No,
You stand with what you said.
Yeah, I stand by what I said because the whole public try to make it seem out to what it's not. Everybody has so many opinions and they try to make things seem bad, which is not.
Mm-hmm.
So just make sure when you have an opinion, make sure you think on it and make sure you go back and watch proof and watch the video wisely.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want to say on that.
Move on to the next question. How do y'all feel about people that try to cancel everybody? Like, I feel like a lot of fans try to cancel all these celebrities for no reason at times.
They cancel everybody, they only cancel one person.
So who would you say they canceled?
DaBaby. We ain't canceling everybody. DaBaby is the one who getting canceled, but he shouldn't get canceled. But he's the only one getting canceled right now because of all the cockiness he's been coming through with lately on all his social media.
I told you out there sucking dick in the park lot. You get the coin because they bad. To the topic of Rolling Loud, how do you feel about DaBaby and his Rolling Loud performance and him saying what he said to now to becoming to be canceled?
I feel like he said a lot of things, especially with the AIDS, the HIV, and the sucking dick in the parking lot. I feel like that was way off topic. Just way too much about everything about that, because you never know who your supporters are.
Right.
Like, your supporters can have AIDS, HIV, and all that stuff. And I feel like that is a way of him getting canceled. How do you feel about that, Isaiah?
Now with the canceling thing, I don't think he should be like canceled, because I mean we do have plenty of people out here that do have that disease, but I feel like if he would have came back in a correct manner, in the correct way, as in apologizing as usual, because he probably didn't mean it, but you know these straight people, they do a little bit too much. He was one of them straight people that did a little too much and said, if you don't got AIDS, you know, this deadly disease, and raise your camera light up, that was kind of stupid of him. I don't care if it was back in the old day rap form where they was like, oh, they used to do this back in the old days in rap. We're not in the old days, we're in the new days, so don't do that. You will get terminated quickly in the rap game while you trying to play like that, because your fans, you don't know what they have.
And DaBaby don't know how many fans was out there sucking in the parking lot. Aliysha. So what was you saying about DaBaby?
That's just that.
Aliysha, what would you say about DaBaby?
I mean, I feel like if you out there, you know, sucking dick in the parking lot, I mean, that is your prerogative. Like they go around saying, it's not prerogative. I mean, how did he know? Was he out there getting his dick sucked in the parking lot? No, that's the question that needs to be asked.
Allegedly, right?
Yeah, I hear him say, raise your life.
Maybe he was out there in the parking lot too.
But so my thing is, you know, if he would have said that before he would have been jumping into the audience, they probably wouldn't like that of him saying that.
But let's get that before he jumped.
But then you also look at the statistics on HIV on HIV itself. 1.2 million people in the U.S. struggle with being HIV positive, and it's all about knowing your statistic. In 2019, 34,800 new cases of, you know,
it's a case every day.
You know, tested positive for HIV. So if he was going to say something about HIV, then he should have, you know, say, well, know your status and knowing everything.
Yeah, stay up.
You know, my thing is, so when to the DaBaby, when was the last time he got tested? Because according to his videos, he got here fucking people raw in hotels and
he been a cheater.
So I mean, if you're gonna talk about
we'll talk about it.
And if you fuck her raw, I mean, how many other people did she fuck raw?
Right.
So if you're gonna talk about HIV and AIDS or any type of STD or STI, then then don't think is knowing your status is where it should have left off to, and clearly that's not where it went. So he negatively, you know,
disrespected,
stating that all homosexuals or the gays in general all have HIV and AIDS is wrong. Because now he's putting one whole community in one box.
Right.
And it's already bad enough that the stigma is already out there against the homosexual community, that
we are the ones
around here giving out HIV and AIDS, when 9 out of 10 it's not even from us.
Right.
It's other demographics.
And the DJ didn't make it any better, because he kept on talking about some y'all niggas sus. He kept hitting the thing, y'all niggas sus.
But that's not a bad thing to get him canceled. Like, that's just him being funny, and us straight, you know, us gay people gonna look at you like, but it's not gonna make us cancel. Right. What DaBaby said was out of line.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he pretty much stereotyped and took us back another 5 to 10 years.
How you know that somebody didn't just die from in their family, you know, from that?
So do y'all think fans left the scenery, like once they happened, that they were just so busy trying to turn up and stuff?
I feel like they were stuck. I feel like they got stuck and was like,
like I said, I didn't watch. I mean, I'm looking at a lot. I seen it on, I think TMZ or one of them things that I really. So
He got a lot of brands taken from him, so.
I mean, he didn't get to perform in Chicago. He's actually not performing here in September. So
he got a lot of his performance took away from him.
I mean, but you look at it like this, you have to be cautious about what you say. And I don't know. I mean, I hope his PR team is trying to. He better get an ad with some type of AHF or something. I can hook you up.
But Zoe did say, just be quiet. If you be quiet and let your publicists and all them do their job.
But then you have to realize all these other celebrities chimed in like T.I.
T.I. didn't make it any better. He need to be worried about the cases that he's dealing with.
Right.
Now.
If you got problems of your own, don't get in the don't have an opinion on.
Because why did like I said, you don't bring Little Nas X into it. You want Will Halsey brought Frank Ocean into it. What did they have to do with it? They had nothing to do with it.
Right.
Well, you guys, let's roll the clip on DaBaby.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas.
Lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in
Let's
the
be
air.
real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
So we watched that video. He said if you did
not
show
show
up,
if you did not show up, put your lighters up or put your camera phones up or put your lights in.
What if you would have been that one that did have it? Like,
Right.
I'm just gonna lie and say I did. Look, I'm just gonna lie and say I did. Stop
I
taking it.
mean, maybe I might not show up there, but if I'm sucking dick in the parking lot, maybe I call you then. No, I mean,
You gonna put your light out there?
you know.
Oh, you don't understand. Put your light. Why nobody else said put your light on? Y'all ain't said no nigga work like that.
But I mean, it's just at the end of the day.
It's just no questions on that.
You really just he has to
He messed himself up.
Yeah, pretty much. He has to figure out what he needs to do for himself.
So do y'all feel like he was targeting the LBG community or
I don't feel like
targeting
he was
everybody?
specifically
I
targeting.
right,
I
I
feel like he was
feel-
targeting every. I feel like he
I
tried to
don't
target
feel
everybody.
like he technically targeted the LGBTQ community.
But in the way he packaged
but
it.
the way that he packaged it, it was targeted to the LGBTQ.
So is DaBaby getting counsel for coming, for the LBG community, or is he targeting for coming for everybody? That's a good question. I feel like because if he was just targeting the gay community, you think he'll be getting his counsel as much, or do y'all feel like since he targeted everybody that he's getting more targeted? Because HIV and AIDS has no
our community
name
still
or
is
type
big.
on.
I mean, our community is still huge as it is.
Yeah, but some of the contracts he getting counsel from are like big record labels.
Well,
and
you can
stuff
realize
like that.
they have to.
Yeah.
Because in the sense that the world or the community feels as if he did attack
The entire community.
the entire community,
Right.
then they have to go more so on the defense and say, you know what, that's not right.
Cause we can't promote you because it's like, how are we promoting you? And that's basically making everybody think that we're promoting that you just said what you just said.
Right.
Right.
So it's like I said, at the end of the day, it's a community. So if the world feels that he attacked the LGBT, then I guess he attacked us. And at that point, we just have to, I guess they always say pray for DaBaby. But I mean, at the end of the day, he'll bounce back from this one incident. Unless it's more, but in general. So
DaBaby do issues an apology, and I want to read as is. But before I read this, I really just want to say I feel like his publicist really wrote this, or did DaBaby write this?
DaBaby wrote it.
You sure?
Because the ending was very cocky.
You think so?
The ending was cocky. He tried to be sincere at the beginning and then
But still throw a shade.
and then threw a shade at the end. He wrote it. If a publicist would have made that down T-Boots like Too
So
good.
I want to read as is. It says social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from the mistake. As a man who has to make it on his own from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance has been challenging. I appreciate the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV, AIDS. And I know education on this is very important. Love all. God bless.
Oh no, his publicist did right. I thought he was talking about the other message that he wrote, because he did write another message. And it wasn't that message. That message was down.
This message was down, boo. So you guys, apart like other comedians and blah, 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 I feel like some people should accept that, but granted, anybody talk about
I don't want to
HIV,
accept
AIDS,
that. I don't want to accept that because it's the simple fact that, one, your publicist wrote that.
Okay.
You didn't write that, so it didn't come from you.
Why didn't we pay a PR team for? That's her job.
But there are some celebrities that do write their own sincere letters, though. Not all of them.
Who are you, Barack Obama?
No, but you could tell in the way they write or the way they type. If you know by the way they type, you'll be like, okay, now you know they wrote that. But if it's coming from your publicist, I don't want that, because all you doing is basically telling your publicist, hey, can you write me up a sorry letter that I had, told the whole HIV community and all that.
At the end of the day, that's their job as the publicist to.
But it's not sincere to me. That's not sincere.
I mean, he had to sign off on it, so he might not have the correct words to say.
but he
get on. You better make a video.
so do y'all feel like
He tried that.
The
That
video
go
didn't go well.
So
James Charles did it when he got canceled. He made a sorry video and he blew up.
Well,
Who came back from?
well, tell Nicole to respect. I'm sorry.
Tell her to help. Wait.
Just be nice, dang.
So do y'all feel like he regret what he said to y'all in his
Yes.
pocket?
He regrets now.
Or his pockets too?
Either or, he regret and his pocket regret. He got coins still.
He got coins still.
Oh, he gonna forever have points. He get paid on YouTube. I mean, he gonna always have points, and he gonna get some small bookings if anything. Now he might not have the whole team. He might have to cut his team.
He gonna have small paychecks. What? In they level of paychecks, he gonna have small paychecks in his level of paychecks.
So speaking of counsel season, how do y'all feel about people always wanting to counsel people? Like, I feel like a lot of people counsel, like you said, James Chanel, right? A lot of people.
James Charles.
James Charles. I already know.
James Charles.
The guy to do the makeup. But speaking of,
Oh.
yeah. But
Remember that time he
speaking
almost got
He
canceled?
did he do blackface or what did he do?
He did something. He did a lot of
No, that's the one he was talking. They say he was talking to a minor.
things. Yeah.
So speaking of cancellation,
They
I feel
dropped
like
that
a
man
lot of,
fast.
so like we counsel people for a lot of things. I feel like we counsel people because, well, it depends on who you are. We counsel people for many different reasons. But one, I know I counsel people when they think they the shit or the bomb.com, and I'm like, it's not even going the way like you counseled it in my eyes. So I feel like we always counsel people in different reasons.
I don't catch one because they feel like
they the
they the shit.
So y'all don't feel like some people are cocky and you just like you counsel
I
them.
mean, at the end of the day,
That's not a good reason to cancel.
I mean, that's how they feel. That's how they feel. I mean, we can't.
So how do y'all counsel people that y'all don't like?
I cancel people off of wrong scenario types of what they thought going in. Like if you do something very wrong that you knew was wrong, then now I cancel. But I'm not gonna cancel because you feel like
I personally haven't counseled anybody, but I feel like I counsel them by not looking at their stuff.
I block people, but I only have. Well, I guess you block them in a sense.
But I don't really be in the canceling movement because I really be out here just watching. I be like, hey, he really about to
But
get
then
canceled.
again, like, it's hard to say because you might cancel someone for how they treat you. If you feel like one treats you differently or treats you a certain way, then yeah, you might want to cancel, / block, swipe left, delete, and move on to the next.
Yeah.
But is that always right?
It just depends on you being right about it.
I guess, like I said, in speaking for myself, because I guess I recently canceled or blocked or delete, swipe to the left, someone. But I think I did it because of my feelings at the moment.
And see, that's why I was saying like the
I
cockiness.
just felt that they hurt me or they wasn't understanding my feelings.
Okay.
Or if I ask you to do something or I ask you this is how I feel or and just in general and you do the total opposite or you're not understanding of my feelings, then yes, I'm going to have to, push you to the side or move you to the left. I mean, technically I blocked them in my phone, but
so instead of canceling,
they're not blocked.
you would say you blocking.
They're not blocked on Instagram or Snapchat or any other social media. They just can't physically reach out and touch my line.
So those
But I did let it be known that when I said I got a new phone, I'm blocking everybody. I really didn't mean that. So I wanted to, getting rid of people.
hit the block list. Isaiah, do you have a strong block list?
I don't block people.
You like to look.
I don't block people.
What you doing, Nora?
Right. That's the point. I want you to keep up with me. Why would I block you? I want you to see my success.
I
want you to
just
see
said
my
I didn't block them on social media. I just blocked them off my phone. So
block them out of your life. Yeah, of course. But
you can still see me online.
right, I want you to see my success.
So you just can't call me.
Hmm?
You just can't call me. Oh, when you see me.
I don't answer anyways. I mean, hey.
He's too busy doing back flips.
So why does it? So nowadays, why does it take good people to become famous so hard, but anything can go viral? As in, when you doing like stupid things.
I don't know.
Why do stupid things go viral faster? Like we can go slap some old people right now,
That ain't gonna go
and we're gonna go.
I don't think that's gonna go viral.
or a lot of people run down the street.
But naked.
Yeah.
I did that. I did that in high school.
Did you?
I did.
Was this like the air was hitting? The air, like was it like how was it they described it?
Describe that night. It wasn't even a day. It was a night. Me and my high school crew. So we used to do Truth or Dare all the time, even during school. I walked Truth or Dare. And half the time we always chose Dare. I chose Dare a lot, but this night it was we dare you to run down the street.
Naked.
And at that time I was like a jump guy. I was out there with backflips. I can't do that no more. This old body is done. So at that time it was just that. So I was like, okay, stripped naked and ran down the street with a backflip.
So if you would put that on social media that you would be going viral from that.
I probably would. But unfortunately at that time no one recorded.
So, Isaiah, because you do the backflips and stuff like that, so you have been viral, but like just to make it like mainstream, like celebrity like status. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's like hard for good things to go viral?
It's like the stupid, dumb things overshine what the real talent does.
Right. Because everybody's looking for drama.
They're looking for drama.
Fights.
They're looking for fights. They're looking for messy stuff. Stuff that you just did that was just stupid, downright stupid. Like you taking a lollipop from a baby type of kid, they'll think that's so funny. But if it's a person over here doing real main talent, like singing, dancing, something like really talented, but it get overshined by something stupid and dumb. And I ain't saying nothing about like, cricket bodies and stuff like that.
That's a shade. Who are you shading?
And I don't, I don't do sympathy points, I have actual talent, not sympathy points.
So speaking of the person that he tried to shade while we finna move it, then we move into the next topic. So you guys, this got sent to me on social media where it was some Instagrammers by the name of Title Shamar, the Win Twins, and Tommy. They went live to ask their followers for money to go to Miami. Okay. So they, I'm not saying that they're not corn, but I'm saying the money that they got they flew to Miami with was the money from their followers.
Okay,
So they went live
that's
asking. That's not bad. But so they get to Miami. They get to Miami and get stranded in Miami because their followers realize how they lie so much, and so the causes that they said it was going, they didn't go for it. So they goes over there and get stranded.
What was the cause that they was going for?
Well, I think Shamar posted something like something about his, because they always lie, and I just gotta show y'all this post right quick because
For somebody in the hospital, it was
his cousin that was in the hospital. So Shamar goes live and said, "Can y'all cash out Quinn? Can y'all cash out him? I'm trying to buy me some shoes." So Shamar was trying to get some shoes as well over there. So then I went.
Who's Shamar?
Queen Shamar Cricket Bite. Oh my gosh, I'm
Who
gonna
is
show you right here.
the one everybody look like,
So you guys, I'm gonna play this clip. What's up, you guys? Listen, we're gonna go set up a GoFundMe account for Ty the Elephant. Ooh. Ty the Goat, and Queen Shamar. You guys, listen, I know that room stank that they in, so let's help them get back and so they can wash up and stuff, okay? So you guys, we're gonna go set up a GoFundMe account. Please send this to 5 of your friends, okay? You guys have a good day. So I goes live and I try to get them a GoFundMe set up so we can help the animals get back from Miami. So I just gotta ask y'all this.
That's not nice. You shouldn't say help the animals. That's not nice.
So
I mean, I feel like being shady, but I don't think you should have said help the animals.
well, at least you don't know how much they try to talk.
It might would have got more of a donation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah,
but
that's the thing, you don't know. But they do.
I don't follow these people on social media, and neither do they follow me. So
And you said you don't know these people?
I don't know who these people are.
But everybody knows them.
Who's
Everybody.
I was just making sure y'all know.
But so anyway, so
I don't know these people. Even they walk down the street next to me, I probably would not even recognize them. So I'm sorry. Who are these people?
these people are social media influencers.
Who they influence?
Okay, let me finish.
How that mean?
Okay, so
well,
that's the point.
I don't
She
know.
really answered how
So that's the point. I'm about to send you their social media so you can just follow along with them. So we
I'm
can
not
just
gonna
see.
follow them.
Or follow along.
Because I mean that's what we don't know what their followers for, but we're not gonna be too shady because I do want to get them on the show. So we're not gonna be too
You are shade. You are the shade queen. I am surprised it is a storm brewing over top of us right now.
I don't talk about over there.
You is shady.
So
You made a whole video asking to set up a GoFundMe for someone who's unstranded.
So
out of my
what
hand.
y'all? Okay, so I will say one thing. They definitely have supporters, especially if they go on live and getting at least $850 from their live just to go over to Miami. So my thing is, y'all know y'all going to Miami, so why not?
Do they have
Wait
regular
for
jobs?
But it was the
They're social media influencers. for real.
But it was the
So they get paid from social media.
Your guess is
I
as good
guess
as mine.
yes, because they got their followers and
Yeah.
$800. So
Yeah.
yes, they're influenced.
I mean, that's chump change.
Maybe I should go online and see if I can get my followers to give me
Alright, that's a lot of money.
But it's like that's really chump change. You want to be technical? They still not even mainstream, man. Just because you get $850, okay, anybody can work for that, babes. You getting $850 from your fans or begging, shall we say? Because girl, some of my people done told me y'all was up at 7, 8 a.m. in the morning begging all the way to the dawn to figure out how you gonna get back home. So
Well, did they finally make it back?
I don't even know if they back or not because I don't keep up with it.
I honestly don't know if they are back or not. That's a good question.
I stopped, keeping track of them.
Me too.
Well,
Yeah.
I never
Clearly,
really
you do keep track of them, King.
No, it got really dramatic. I don't even watch it. People send me their stuff, and I'm gonna read off.
Why you look like that? People send me their stuff.
Okay.
So I just want to read this from one of my followers because she laid down the files. She don't want to be addressed online though because she wants to continue to watch them. But she said, OMG, I hope you guys got your teacup hot off the press. So apparently when Shamar Dunn was begging online for airfare, I remember he was on the phone with Molly, Brichet's sister, and she was supposed to collect his cash out funds and pay his flight. I'm guessing that didn't work and she kept the money. Tommy posted several hours ago about that's not right. They didn't have to do Shamar like that. Allegedly, Shamar talked about Molly and Brashe's dead siblings who were shot in a club. I'm assuming that she has only been dead a brief time. Shamar just posted on his story for her Brashe to keep his name out of her mouth. Look, she never really visited friends because when he at her on live, he told all her business and his business, and she be low key. Plus, she really she read all the bad comments like, "Ooh, Shamar," the comment said, "You stink and you need to go bathe." True facts, because oh my gosh, I was on several lives when she come up. Molly's sister of Brashe, who was in jail, womb asked Shamar to keep the dog fair. So apparently, all this has to twist up with the dog. So Shamar supposed to babysit the dog or whatever, and it went left. So that's why they got stranded in Miami.
Did the dog die?
Huh? The dog got stole. So Shamar didn't have no clothes. Shamar didn't know what a dog got stole, but got stolen. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the dog.
I don't know who took Shamar, Tommy, and all the rest of them, and Martin, and Gina,
I don't know if
and
they
Pam,
back and forth. I don't
and
know
all
if
the
they
rest
back
of
and
them.
forth. Moving on to the next topic. Rapper Fetty Wap's daughter Lauren Maxwell dies at age 4 on Sunday, August 2nd, from a heart defect she had since birth, according to a news reporter. So how do y'all feel about Fetty Wap's daughter died at age 4?
How are we to take a moment in silence to remember the little girl's life, who's only 4 years, is not a long time, and let's go ahead and keep Fetty Wap and the child's mother in our prayers, and unfortunately we're gonna move on from that topic. So that's a moment of silence.
Yeah, moment of silence for that. Next topic. Kayla Nicole, who is viral from her amazing, sensational, funny videos, Move It Like a Snake, posted on Facebook that today she is getting a butt lift. How do y'all feel about that?
Oh wow, that's a good surgery.
I'm trying to
Ask her doctor so I can give me a butt lift. Well, I need some more butt. I don't got none, so.
I'm just trying to get a little bit more.
Miss Move It Like a Snake, give me a call so I can see who the doctor is.
I ain't got that type of money. I'm just gonna get my regular, body sculpture treatment, and hopefully that make my butt go bigger.
So y'all know, like, Kayla's like very slim, so when she get a little booty, she's cute.
So is she getting a BBL?
I don't know. She just
She ain't
posted
got
that
no,
she's
she
getting
ain't
a
got
butt.
no stomach to get a BBL.
She don't.
Is she doing a skinny BBL or is she doing
How do you get a skinny BBL?
so skinny?
I'm gonna show y'all a picture of her.
That is another topic for another day.
No, let's talk.
When we
Let's
talk about plastic surgery on a different day, and then we can run down what all these different surgeries is.
Yes, you should educate us.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, that's the chick that had a little ponytail.
Yeah.
She burnt her hair. Oh, she just had a baby.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
She know who she was.
She had like the little meme. I know her.
Yeah.
I know who that is. So
Okay, so get back into the topic because we gotta add that in now since you didn't know. So how do you feel about it?
I mean, she just had a baby. Why she about that? I mean, I'm assuming that. Well, when she was pregnant, her belly was real ugly.
Oh yeah, she had a big belly. She was.
Well, she was skinny, so her belly was ugly. I'm just being honest.
She was.
It was like a hook. It
Yes.
was real funny looking. I'm sorry, little girl.
Her belly was like a hook.
It was weird. It was pointing to the left or right. It was weird looking. I don't know what's wrong with that little baby. But this little baby came out real cute though. She had a little girl.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about it?
What? Oh shit. Excuse me.
How do you feel about it?
I don't feel nothing about it. I feel like she should do what she likes. Everybody's her body.
So what is the best way to do like any type of like plastic surgery, BBL? Like what is it?
I'm fighting with my body sculpture.
The best way to do plastic surgery is, I always tell people, do your research on the doctor that you think you want to do your surgery.
Go through their ratings.
It's not about even the ratings. You want to make sure that they don't have any malpractice suits up against them for surgery that they went wrong.
That's why I said like review.
Sometimes people can be everyone has a perception of what they want their body to look like.
Right.
The doctor only can do so much, so you just can't always go by what someone writes on the internet, because half the time people write reviews on the fact that it's something that they didn't like, or it's something mean.
Right.
So I feel like it's always about doing your research, meeting with the doctor, getting the vibe of the doctor, you know, getting multiple opinions.
Right.
I always think with that, like everyone, if you don't know, like I said, I had my breast done now twice. The first time I had it done, me and the doctor, we had a long time. I went to several doctors. I seen Dr. Curve. I went to
This is nice.
some other people, but originally my first doctor was Dr. DeFrancisco, who gave me other options than just one option.
True.
So, and then I felt comfortable with her, so therefore our conversations was very in depth of what I wanted to look like and how I was going to go through this journey. And so that's how I chose that doctor. And then my second doctor, Dr. Abushi, was a great physician. I went to his office, sat down with him, talked about what I wanted next as far as my breast implants.
How long did that take to heal?
It's actually it was a year, July the 27th. July 27th.
Like in the scars, and all, like.
So I still have minimum scarring. He literally cut through the same scar that I had from my previous surgery. But the healing time for my second surgery was like 3 days. Technically 24 hours, because I was up and ready to shake tail figure.
You ready to shake them?
But like I said, I just did my research, and like I said, I want to have other surgeries. So it's like now I'm back to the drawing board, figuring out, okay, who do I want to do? What's next in the pipeline? Because trust me.
So
Aliysha and T's not like far apart like some people.
Oh my God. I would hope not. I did, like I said,
Why do people teeth end up like all the way over here by their shoulders?
It just depends.
Cause you know our boys start, our nipples start like all the way over here.
Technically everyone's nipples start the same way, but just the fact that it just depends on the pocket. Sometimes
wasn't coined enough.
In fact, it wasn't even coined enough. Sometimes your body fights the foreign object in there, that you can have encapsulation, where the fact that now your body forms a hard shell around the implant, which now pushes the implant up. So there can be a lot of numerous things that could have been going wrong, that maybe they need to go to another doctor to check it out, or maybe that doctor wasn't experienced on, if they're a trans woman, experienced on doing breast implants on trans men who didn't have a lot of breast tissue. So like I said, it's always about doing your research. Just don't go to the first person that you think is going to be great for you.
Right.
It's all about doing your research, because if a doctor just puts implants in there, and like I said, they can literally look like two balls sitting on your chest because you don't have the proper skin, or your body doesn't house it properly. So there's other options and other ways to go about it and getting the same result. Like I said, for instance, like I said, it took me, like I said, I got my first set in 2017 and got my last set, and then got my second set last year, and literally totally night and day. Even from how they look to how they feel. Like I said, it's wonderful. Money goes.
They look perfect.
Yeah.
Money goes.
They sit up.
Yeah. So what Aliysha is trying to tell you guys is, if y'all want to get looking good, whatever, any lifts or anything, y'all better have that money right.
It's not even about
do your research.
It's not about money. It's about research. It's not about money. It's about research. Because you might find a good doctor who
That might be cheap.
who might be reasonable. I'm not saying cheap, but reasonable. I know a lot of my girlfriends go to South Florida Clinic in Fort Lauderdale or Miami. It just depends. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they charge $5,000 for silicone and about $3,500 for saline. That's just for the implant itself. So like I said, it's not like about how much you pay. It's about the experience of the doctor. Because like I said, every doctor is different. If you go to Dr. Miami, he roughly charges between $10,000 to $15,000 for breast implants. So
And that's not even including the surgery.
So like I said, that's just depends on which doctor you choose to do your surgery. If it's a more popular doctor, then they're gonna cost you a little bit more money. So just do your research. That's all it is.
No wonder why Nikki looking real. Oh, girl, when she had her baby, girl, she just popped out looking like a knockout, and she just she got one.
Is these like affecting anybody else in? Like, cause I'm looking straight at them. It's like,
No.
well, you all, that concludes the show. We care, we listen, and we try our best to help with my beautiful co-host. Co-host, do y'all have anything that y'all like to say?
You know, make sure you follow me on IG at jump_God1 because I'm about to hit 20,000.
Come on, 20K followers.
Let's go.
As soon as you hit 20K, I'm gonna go ahead and remove myself. So now you back down.
She's one of those boys when you hit a 99999 and then you hit that 20. She like, oh, he hit 20. 19.
What's a positive?
That's me.
What's a positive message that y'all would like to leave our followers?
All I want to say is congrats to all the kids that are going back to school. Make sure you stay focused and make sure you stay focused. Because if you're going to the 9th grade, girl, that's a hard little year. You better stay focused all the way to the 11th because mind you, your whole, I mean, not all the way to the 11th because that's really like your most 3 main important years. Because you could really be you could really have an easy year on your 12th grade year if you done did good on all your other years.
If we do good.
So, telling you, 9, 10, 11, you better go stupid, you better go crazy on them books.
Aliysha, what would you like to say? Positive message.
Positive message. Hey y'all. I mean, no. Positive message. Take time for yourself. Encourage yourself, and be happy within yourself.
And my positive message would be, you have to grind if you want it. That's it. All right, see y'all.
Come around, won't make a movie. She won't rock, she doing what she doing. Baby girl, keep doing what you doing. I won't tell no